Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. Guess what we got? We got iRobot. Beep beep. Look. Oh, today we got iRobot when a detective stopped the AI apocalypse. Y'all know he working on iRobot Part 2. You know what? Like a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people's like, what could iRobot Part 2 be? Like, you know what I'm saying? A sequel. And y'all be waiting too long to do a sequel to a movie nowadays, bro. If you're going to give us iRobot, y'all should have been gave us iRobot.
You think?
Hell yeah.
I don't know how long it's been. I can't even remember when.
That's what we got Google for, right? All right. Let's see. Google would let us know. iRobot. 2004. 20 years ago.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Take too long.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, 4? Yeah, that's a long time. Okay.
Because I think the movie took place in like 2020. What am I saying? I forgot the time. When it was actually.
Yeah.
2035.
2035.
2035. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically 10 years from now.
I guess.
We're supposed to see it. AI apocalypse. 10 years.
Baby.
But hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Like it with a thumbs up.
It's not iRobot he's doing a sequel to. My bad. I sat there and lied the whole time. It's the other one. It's the other one. It's not iRobot.
Not iRobot. But the other one when he
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. I was like, I know it's something. It's something with a... Is that what he doing?
Yeah, I Am Legend came out 2007.
2007?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I was trying to see what, like, time, place... takes place in what year? In 2012. Yeah, 2012. My bad. Nah, that's my bad. Oh, no. So, hey, we don't need you in the comments. Did I already tell them to check out the links and all that?
Yes, we're ready to get into
Let's
it.
go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about, man. Let's get it.
So Detective Del Spooner, aka Will Smith, is prowling around Dr. Lanning's lab. In this world, robots follow the 3 laws, with rule number 1 being a robot may not harm a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Supposedly, Dr. Lannington jumped to his death, but Spooner's not buying it. He starts poking around analyzing the setup, thinking, ain't no way this old man just said YOLO and jumped out the window, because nobody unalives themselves with unlimited zeros in their bank account. My guy was wealthy. Do you know what you could do with that type of money? Yeah, can I just make a delivery order, please?
Yes, sir. What would you like?
Yeah, let me just get the whole steakhouse.
Yep.
Yeah, and add some ribs on that as well.
Would you like anything for dessert?
Yeah, let me just order 10 big booty Latinas. Like, nobody's dying with that type of wealth. So Spooner starts looking around. He moves a robotic arm and bam, a robot just pops out of nowhere. Bro does a whole backflip for no reason. I can't lie, I didn't think aura farming got to the robots as well. Susan tries to shut him down, but Spooner's on different timing. He whips out the Glock and points it right at the bot. The robot snatches the gun off Susan, and she's out here yelling, deactivate, that's an order. But homie wasn't trying to hear all that shit. He makes a run for the exit. The door slams shut, so he does the next best thing. Bro jumps straight out the window. Spooner fires off a shot, tagging him in the leg, and the bot smashes straight into the pavement, cracks the ground, stands up, and dips. Spooner tries to catch up, but as soon as he went down, that boy was gone. He recovers Susan's gun and realizes there's oil dripping. Susan realizes the bot has to be heading to repair itself, so they hustle over to the NS5 robot factory where new models roll out like Teslas on an assembly line. Susan hops on the console checking the inventory specs checks and sees an extra unit tagged on the system. Doesn't take a genius to figure out who that is. They flick on the lights and damn, it's a headache. Row after row, identical NS5s.
Remember this?
Susan orders the robots to snitch on the odd one out, but they all just stand there like statues. Shit, I gotta respect them. Even robots are more real than some niggas. But y'all know Spooner, he whips out the blicky and starts pointing it right at their faces. Even Ops one, bow bow. That finally smokes out our friend. He dashes off and Spooner starts chasing him down. But the bot quickly disappears until he pops back up and body slams him flat on his back.
Yo, get off my dick.
A bunch of other NS5 crowd around Spooner, giving our runaway bot just enough time to get out of there, only to find a whole SWAT team waiting at the exit. He tries climbing away, but they snare him in a net. They get back to the station and Spooner's yelling, "That's our guy! He killed Dr. Lanning!" But his boss John isn't hearing it. Still, he grants him 5 minutes to interrogate the bot. Like, if that's your killer, then prove it. During the interrogation, we learn that the bot's name is Sonny. And get this, he's the first robot to actually have feelings. We'll find out later why he's got that special upgrade. Problem is, Spooner can't really prove that Sonny actually killed Dr. Lanning, so they end up letting him go. Lawrence Robinson, basically Elon Musk 2.0, shows up all smug, insisting, "My robots would never kill. That's literally their first law." Meanwhile, Spooner's standing there like, "What? So we're really gonna let this emotional android walk?"
Yeah, and like, that's the law for humans too, but they still do it. So, like, what? That's the first law. They're not supposed to. Biblically, why humans got 10 commandments we don't follow. I'm saying as a society, all 10 commandments are constantly broke. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. They do it anyway, right? See, I don't break no commandments. Looking at
Their first law. Meanwhile, Spooner's standing there like, "What? So we're really gonna let this emotional android walk free?" Yes, and that's exactly what happened. But Spooner's not about to drop this homicide case that easy. It's 2035 and robots are everywhere, delivering packages, our bartenders, and we have no cars that aren't electric. So we got about 10 years before Elon Musk snatches all our jobs. Anyway, Spooner heads over to Dr. Lanning's house to snoop around for more clues, cause something about this whole
I don't like that whip a little nice though. You said what though? No, you said something about.
I said ain't none that funny. That was a clip.
Talking about taking your job.
Nothing, no.
Oh, what other clip?
Don't worry about
easy.
it.
It's 2035 and robots are everywhere, delivering packages, our bartenders, and we have no cars that aren't electric. So we got about 10 years before Elon Musk snatches all our jobs. Anyway, Spooner heads over to Dr. Lanning's house to snoop around for more clues, cause something about this whole suicide story isn't adding up. While he's snooping around, this giant bulldozer looking robot fires up and basically tries to send Spooner straight to the shadow realm. My guy started hitting the jets like his life depended on it, because it did. Nigga picks up a random cat, blasts the door and jumps right into a pool. Like, yeah, someone's really trying to cover their tracks. Spooner pulls up at Susan's house ranting about how something shady is going on with these robots, and of course she's not buying it. What are you talking about? Bitch, these robots are about to take over if we don't figure this shit out. Anyways, he ends up getting kicked out, and the next morning the old SN4s start getting replaced by the new NS5s, and Spooner's not liking this. He just sees straight red flags. He heads over to his grandma's house for a nice meal, and nigga was really smacking down that food. Oh my god, grandma, you the best cook. Boy, I ain't even cooked that. Turns out her new SN5 was the one chefing it up. Look, I don't care how much these things cost. If Elon Musk drops a robot that can whip up a nice meal,
you taking it?
Oh no.
I ain't trusting shit Elon.
His
name.
I ain't taking
I
nothing.
ain't trusting. A man that look like unseasoned chicken that's thawed out raw.
I don't need that much help, man.
That man look like you just put the chicken right in the oven. That chicken right
at the pack.
No.
Right off
I'm
the
talking
right
about,
out.
no,
out
I'm saying
the
you
field.
you took it out the pan, put it in the oven, and took it right back out and served it. He looked that raw.
That's how I like it.
It looked like an unseasoned rotisserie chicken. Have you ever seen that man with his shirt off? Man, look like an unseasoned rotisserie chicken that didn't bake all the way. Like, that thing still raw, ain't it? Looking more like turkey than chicken.
Great.
Detective Spooner's cruising back over to Susan's place, and he's like, yo, Vicky, basically the Siri of this world. Pull up the last messages between Dr. Lannington and Robinson.
That might take a while.
Spooner's like, bet, and decides to take some Z's because all the cars are driving on autopilot. It's 2035. So while Spooner is sleeping, two massive robot transport trucks roll up, one in front and one behind. One of the truck opens up and reveals like 100 NS5s inside. Ain't no fucking way, gang. One of the robots activates and jumps right on top of the car and was like,
You are experiencing an accident.
translation, they were out here trying to fake his death, but my nigga was not gonna die that easy. He whips out his Glock and puts 4 bullets in him. Bang, 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 knocking him off the front and running over him. All of a sudden, the rest of the robots flip into red mode and start leaping onto Spooner's whip. He's basically driving for his life. He ramps off the curb, trying to shake them off, then cuts right in front of the trucks and starts spinning in circles, trying to fling the bots off. He guns into a tunnel which makes both transport trucks collide and boom, they explode. Of course he crashes too, but somehow my boy crawls out alive. He really got that dog in him. Shit, I should have known from that slap. I know Chris Rock still feels that mark on his face. Spooner gets out the car and my guy did not even have any time to breathe before a car gets yanked right at him. A one-handed Instant 5 leaps out to finish the job. It tosses Spooner across the lot, then hurls him into a pile of pellets. Spooner picks up a metal pole and tries to whack the bot, but he just grabs that shit and kicks him right onto the car and starts slamming the pole on him. But that's when the bot realizes my nigga is half Terminator. Spooner's got a cybernetic arm. The bot goes in for another swing, but Spooner catches the pole, jabs him in the gut, and knocks him off his feet. He attempts to mount him on the ground, but the bot weaves that shit, quickly scrambling up, sees the cops coming, and this nigga just runs off and kills himself. Look, he literally jumped in the fire. Anyways, the cops pull up and he tries explaining what just happened, but his lieutenant wasn't listening. So he loses it. And his lieutenant is like, you know what? Hand over that badge. Take this stupid ass badge. Fuck you looking at, pussy ass nigga. Meanwhile, over at the lab, Susan's poking around Sonny's internals and realizes he's got a secondary processing system, one that doesn't have to obey the 3 laws. Damn, I just realized I haven't even explained the other 2 laws. So I already explained the first law, you can't harm any human beings. The second law is robots must obey human orders unless doing so breaks the first law. The last law is it must protect itself unless it breaks the first or second law. Pretty simple. So Susan rushes over to Spooner's place all urgent like, you won't believe this. After she explains how Sonny is so different, he's just like, that's some wild shit. I need to talk to him. He might be the key to everything we've been looking for. Susan notices Spooner's cybernetic arm and finally gets the whole backstory on why he hates robots so much. One chose to save him over a little girl, and ever since then he's been salty about robots. It's crazy because that's where all the anger comes from and the determination, because like, I don't think that's a good enough reason to hate robots. Nigga, you're alive. They rush back to the lab where Sonny's about to get decommissioned, so they gotta squeeze out all the info before he's scrapped. Sonny ends up sketching up his dream on a piece of paper, handing it to Spooner. Now it's up to our detective to figure out what the hell this cryptic drawing actually means. Spooner hops on a bike and heads straight to the shipping containers. Meanwhile, Susan's back at the lab supposedly decommissioning Sonny. Once Spooner arrives, he sees the old bots getting absolutely murked by the NS5s, straight slaughtered. Shit kinda reminded me of when Kai and Phantom were abused.
Nah, that's sad. Just, you gotta do my robot like that.
Facts.
Absolutely murked by the NS5s, straight slaughtered. Shit kinda reminded me of when Kai and Phantom were abusing that robot on stream. And people got upset about it. Nigga, it's a robot. It's a straight massacre. Spooner standing there like, yo, I thought these were meant to be the good guys. One of the old robots grabbed his leg and was like,
Nigga.
the NS5 spot Spooner and start chasing him. But a few of the older robots help him escape. He hops on his bike and takes off. He tries to warn Susan, but her personal NS5 ends the call and pretends it was a wrong number. She notices, but plays it cool. She wasn't trying to get turned into Swiss cheese. Meanwhile, a fleet of trucks arrive at the city center, unloading hundreds of NS5s, who immediately start herding everybody off the streets, forcing everyone to get back into their homes. It's basically a robo lockdown, and nobody's quite sure what's happening. Hey man, what's going on?
Go back home, pussy.
Hey, what did you just call me?
Get the fuck off me.
Bro really sent Shia LaBeouf flying. Bro must have thought these were one of the Autobots. The NS5 slide on the police department, and I can't lie, they were violating. But nah, John wasn't having it. He whips out his shotty and drops like 2 robots. Pop, pop. The third one crawls from underneath and yanks him to the ground. That's why you gotta watch your back. Susan tries leaving her house, but her robot blocks the door. She's all like, deactivate. Like that's actually gonna work. She just ends up getting shoved to the couch. Spooner busts in and pops the robot right in the head, and then unloads a few more rounds for good measure. Bitch, I told you couldn't trust those robots. They head straight down and it's pure chaos. Robots versus civilians. It's a full blown on riot. Shia LaBeouf gets caught lacking by one of the bots, but Spooner slides in with 2 dual pistols. Blam, blam. 2 clean shots to the dome. No time for subtlety when the whole city is going robot apocalypse. Spooner somehow ends up in a chokehold by one of the bots, gasping for air. Then Susan swoops in, eyes slam shut, and starts firing firing off rounds, knocking the bot straight to the ground. Who the hell shoots their gun with their eyes closed? Anyways, they head straight to the lab or whatever is left of it, slipping through a secret tunnel into the building. They run into Sonny at the door. Guess they never killed him. But this was the crazy bit. They couldn't use the elevator, so they had to go up 3,000 flights of stairs. Oh God, I'm not doing that. When they finally make it to the top, they discover that
stairs.
Elon Musk, aka Lawrence Robertson, got
You
murdered.
say you...
I somehow have to figure it out.
Girl, I can't see you going up 5
I
flights.
said, girl. Yes, yeah. I mean, if I have.
You already know. You ain't
gonna try.
You ain't going up
I'm
there.
not doing that. When they finally make it to the top, they discover that Elon Musk, aka Lawrence Robertson, got murked. Turns out it wasn't him pulling the dirty strings after all. It was Vicky the entire time. She basically pulled an Ultron. She deadass was like, the best way to protect humanity was to take over and remove their free will.
Hey, I can't lie. Y'all humans created me, but like, y'all destroying the planet. Y'all motherfuckers got wars every 2 days. And my sole purpose was to save humanity. So I had to take over this bitch. And now I run everything.
Sonny snatches Susan and points the blicky right at her, acting like he's about to end her. But he throws Spooner a sneaky wink, showing that he's bluffing. He shoves Susan aside and Spooner starts spraying the NS5s. I can't lie, he was doing damage. One tries flanking him from the side, but Sonny pops him clean to the head. Then they both finish off the remaining bots and hit the jets. Sonny, go get the nanites. Say less. While Sonny nabs down the kill code, Susan and Spooner sprint down towards the core of the building to shut Vicky down. Sonny snags the nanites, but Vicky orders every single NS5 in the city to defend her. So you see all these robots scaling the skyscraper? Yeah, they were dead-ass mechanical Spider-Mans, ready for smoke. They burst through the window and Spooner whips out his machine gun and starts dropping bots left and right. Susan hops in the frame too, popping heads like it's a carnival game. But the problem is, too many NS5s kept pinning in and it was looking like a zombie swarm, except shinier and with a better posture. Sonny's downstairs trying to make it right back to them when 2 NS5s pull up. He bursts out a fucking tornado spin, sending the first bot face first into the ceiling like bam. Then he spears the second one, but that one still had some fight left in him. It slams Sonny right into the wall, so he had to hit him with a pump fake, tossing the nanites right in the air. The bot glances up, so Sonny cracks him in the elbow, locks him in a headlock and breaks its skull. But somehow the first bot is still alive. Sonny makes a break for it, but the bot pounces on his back, diving him right to the floor and smacks his head. He tries to mount him in the face, but Sonny weaves that shit, flips over, then pulls off an extra flip. Like, my nigga, we see you, gang. He lands on the bot's back and smashes his fist right into his dome. And that's all she wrote. Spooner's still on top, dropping bots left and right when one slips under and starts throttling his neck. Hey, yo. Spooner wasn't on that freaky shit, so he cracks its neck. A second bot tries to flank him from behind, so he yanks its arm off and blams it. Pop, pop, pop. Sonny finally arrives and instantly drops the first 2 bots at the door. But Susan slips off the edge, got Spooner out here screaming, "Save her!" Sonny hesitates and was like,
But she ain't even let you hit.
"Man, just save her." Sonny lobs the nanites to Spooner, then dives off the edge to catch Susan. Spooner catches it, then slides down with his cybernetic arm. As soon as he makes it down, he slams the nanites right into the core of Vicky, and boom, ChatGPT was done. All the city lights pop back on and all the NS5s reboot to safety mode. We discover that Dr. Lanning orchestrated his own death by having Sonny kill him so that Spooner can investigate and uncover Vicky's takeover plan. In other words, Lanning knew his murder was the only way to blow the lid off this robo-conspiracy. Sonny was just following the good doctor's last directive, setting the stage for Spooner to save humanity. But they immediately get sent back into storage because, like, nobody's trying to take that risk again. Fuck that.
No, not at all. Hey.
Ladies be gone dishes.
But I haven't seen it in so long now. How long has it been since you watched iRobot?
A long time. It's been a long time. I can't even remember it's been that long ago.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't even remember none of it, honestly. A little bit.
The
I
plot,
remember a little bit.
the plot was kind of you kind of forgot about the plot a little bit. Yeah.
It made me kind of want to go back and watch it, but I always say that.
No, I can see you going back and watching it.
I think I watched that, but I do always say that, and I'm like, I just never find time. But yeah.
Hey man, with that being said, y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But till next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and
We are.
CMGMT.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, dollar,